This is the PC I'm building in today's video. It's a 6600 XT with a 3700X, 1 TB hard drive, 16 gigs of DDR4 at 3600 megahertz, a 212 coolermaster cooler, all in the Okinos case that has these wooden accents. Now I only spent $446 on this. I got a crazy deal on the 3700X on eBay, and I got the 6600 XT off Marketplace in a bundle, really cheap. That motherboard was also off eBay, and that RAM was from Marketplace as well. The cooler was brand new off Amazon. SSD was brand new on sale. The power supply was off of Marketplace as well, all for $446. This should be pretty repeatable, but if you can't find it, I'd go with like a 3600X or like a 5700 XT. And these were the FPSs I was able to squeeze out of this $446 gaming PC. Also, I've successfully flipped 3 gaming PCs. I have made $200 or $300 profit off of each one. Very pleased about that. I took the RAM out just so later I could put it back in and hear the click. I'm changing out the stock cooler for this coolermaster one I got. It's pretty cheap. It's right in the background, the Hyper 212 Black. It'll give me a little bit better temps, meaning better performance overall. The screwdriver has quickly became my favorite, and you'll see why when I'm putting the motherboard in the case. Each cooler should come with mounting hardware. You're going to want to look for your mounting hardware and then take out the existing mounting hardware if it's not the same. In this case, it is not the same, so I'm currently removing the old hardware, put in the new. Whenever you replace the cooler, you also want to replace the thermal paste. I recommend just using a microfiber cloth and some alcohol. Never forget your thermal paste. And tying these in a star pattern to have even pressure all the way around. I recommend not tearing into your box like a caveman, but whatever suits you. This is a Okinos micro ATX case with the wood accent. I just wanted to switch things up because I always see so much RGB, and that was what my past 3 builds were, so I decided just give this a try. Plus, I've built in the Aqua 3 and the Aqua 7, and they're quite pleasant to build in and relatively cheap. Giving it a little test fit and checking for standoffs. Using the trusty old linesmans to put the standoffs on. If you buy all your parts new, you should have everything you need. But I got this case of standoffs and screws for PCs off Amazon for just a couple bucks. If these are too tight, they will snap. Be careful. And this right here is why that has become my favorite screwdriver. That magnet just holds them perfectly. I don't have to do anything. Other times, the magnets aren't strong enough. It doesn't hold the screws. We drop in screws. With this long shafted screwdriver, I can easily get into any spot I need. At this point, I did not have the power supply yet, so I just put the graphics card in there for show. If you'll notice, I used that in my last video about building PCs. I sold that PC with a worse graphics card, so I actually made out with that in the end. And I got this modular power supply for a steal, and it's brand new, so I couldn't pass it up. This is the cable for the CPU. You must use this one. These are a bunch of Molecs that I will not be using for this build. This is the 24 pin, the power for the motherboard. You must use this one as well. It came with an extra cable for the CPU, but do not mistakenly use that for the GPU. The GPU one will say PCIe, but it'll also have daisy chain on it. Just recycle these cables. They're not useful for any other power supply, even if the power supply is from the same brand. Or at least if you don't want to void the warranty and blow your stuff up. But I mean, if it works, it works, you know? Make sure to plug the side that says power supply into the power supply, of course. Make sure you hear the click when you're snapping these in. This part is optional, but I removed the hard drive tray. In this case, it might be beneficial to keep it because there's nothing behind the fans to keep the cables from the power supply from going into the fan, so just be careful about that. I have built so many PCs, yet I still forgot to turn on the power supply. And then I realized one fan wasn't spinning. This is because I need another daisy chain, so I need to order like a $5 extension cable for it. This thing booted right up into Windows. I'd buy a key from a key site, or if you legit go to GitHub, I think it is, they have like free keys you can use. They don't actually activate Windows, but it'll get you through this screen at least. Buying from Microsoft is just way too expensive. After this, I was able to install drivers and game flawlessly. And people say PC gaming is too expensive. Well, this blows any console out of the water for $446.